hearing sirens. You'd have thought there would have been a lot of them.
So they already get it out of the way?
Yeah, they actually hooked another truck and drug him down.
Did they really? Huh. It's a little tight in that one spot. If you were,
It's
they already get it out of the way?
oh, well, now we got a huge delay. What's going on?
It's a little tight in that one spot. If you were, they already get it out of the way? Secretly recorded.
Now we got a huge delay. Maybe I need to shut this sound off here.
Here.
I know that's only supposed to pick up our sound. What's going on? Have two people that know just the bare minimum working this stuff.
Dangerous. Understand that. That makes sense.
One time I did it and there was no video at all. Just sound. And then one time
You get a training.
one time we did it and we didn't get it shut off. So it went on for 14 hours until we came in the next day and I didn't get shut off. So that was a long meeting.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Now it says the sound. Okay. Unmute. Okay. All right. We'll just go with it and see. We'll have to find out if it worked or not. I don't know how to tell. But I have sound on here, but I don't have it real high.
Can't hear you talking over here.
Okay. Well,
I
hopefully.
bet this off of
And it's on green.
and it's on green.
Okay, so that's what it's supposed to be on.
You're doing good.
Been a minute.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay, so everybody should have the agenda. And we have quorum because we have 4 people out of 6, so we're good there. And I don't think we can approve them. We could just go ahead and approve them. So I hear feedback. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
We'll second that.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not supposed to say all in favor, but all in favor.
I'll say all in favor. Aye.
Aye. Okay, so the minutes are passed. Now we have election of officers. We have to do this every year. So currently we believe the president is Troy.
Yep.
Heidi is the treasurer and I'm the secretary. So if we want to continue with the same slate, or does Kirk want to take over as the president? Okay, well, there you go.
This is me. Which is fine.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to keep the same slate of officers for 2026. Minutes are passed. Now we have election officers.
You're the secretary.
I am the secretary.
You're the
She's
treasurer.
the treasurer. And now you have to say all in favor.
All in favor.
Right.
Aye.
So if we want to continue the same slate, or does Kirk want to be as president? Okay, you can do your treasurer report.
Right, so the total reports, our starting balance for 2026 was $118,481.12. Our expenses for our projected expenses for 2026 are $10,000 for the street building, which is our biannual contribution that we give, $5 every 6 months. For the street building, $12,000 for 2 new fire hydrants that we need to have installed down Kelly Street.
And that was approved last year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until it was time to when we could install them, because I don't want to have them sitting over there and then
No.
somebody inadvertently running over them and
Right.
Who knows what could happen.
Yep.
So they will be probably ordered here in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
So we can get those installed,
Alright.
but we hadn't taken them out yet, so.
There's nothing to vote there. There's an update, right?
There's an update. And it might be less than 12,000. That was just kind of a guess that an educated guess.
Yeah.
So those are the only expenditures that we think we'll have next year, unless the board decides to vote on something that comes up.
Right. That's not too bad.
Well, I guess we'll have Kelly's. But we knew about that last year. So if you want to move on to new business and Troy.
Okay. Move on to new business that we need approval for Kelly Newsom's 5,000 for the grant reimbursement for the ice cream shop work.
Yep, and Kelly's here. If Kelly, you want to tell them a little bit about what you did? I think it looks great. I told everybody to drive by and go inside because you were open. That's what looks the best.
It does.
It was Tilton, right? Need it. It was not the safest, right?
So I redid a lot of that, on a new table. I still got a lot of work on the outside, it's just everything on the inside crashed.
Hmm.
I replaced every core,
Oh,
hot core, dipping cabinets, 2 new refrigerators, new ice machine. I had to replace it all.
Did they heat that during the winter time? Like at a low temp?
Replace all of that.
done a lot.
Yeah, it hit my budget. It's looking nicer than me.
Yeah, very good.
Great.
It's just not green no more.
Oh, it's been green for, I don't know, ever since I've been here. Yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe.
Green siding, they were like the green siding.
They liked green.
Oh, been green for a long time.
Yeah, we did a lot of work on ground. Like a lot of work to do. Just all the equipment inside. One right up to the next is broken. I had to replace. You can walk in, it's all new.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, I was in there. Looks really nice inside. Did a good job.
So did we do a vote on that?
Yeah, and he submitted his documentation that he did spend the required amount of money.
Okay.
He's over the 10,000. He needed to target, have those receipts.
All right, so we have everything needed to approve that. So, as president, can
You can ask for a motion.
okay, I'll ask for a motion on that.
Second.
Say all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, Kelly, so Heidi will get that check together. You'll have it probably sometime tomorrow. And so I'll just call you and come down and pick it up. Yeah. Thank you very much for taking an interest in
Yeah,
investing money
making the
here.
town look
Appreciate
better.
it.
We like it.
Who would you like me to make the check out to? Who would you like me to make the check out to?
You can pay that money.
All right.
Oh, out back, is that one bad too? No, no, it has been there. I think, wasn't it Ats that installed all that decking? So it's been there. Well, they started, I think, in the 90s, 20 years at least, maybe 25. So probably if they didn't, and I'm sure they didn't like power wash it every year and stain it. So if they didn't do that stuff to it, it won't last.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. You're welcome to stay if you want to, but you can leave and we won't be offended. Thanks.
So move on, like we got the
Yeah, move to B.
certification of no excess valuation, need motion and approval.
This is just a form that Heidi's required to send in every year. We're not real. It is, it's basically a form that they tell us we need to do.
That we're not over our excess.
Oh,
tip.
So we don't have any additional. So let's just say that nobody's built a huge building in here and made our assessed valuation increase higher than what
I
we've been
gotcha.
getting, I think is how it is.
Yes, I think
Okay.
that's exactly it.
So make a motion to
Approve.
approve the certification of the excess valuation.
Make a motion to approve. No, it's.
A second.
All in favor? Aye.
Hi. See, I need the one with his name on it. I think it's on my office. So we had one with your name and one with Kirk's name, and I only bought the one with Kirk's name on it.
Okay. That worked. Then we'll have to do that. We'll move on. to old business.
Yeah, I can go on because she knows all this stuff. but
Okay.
Old business under the watershed, I passed out some pictures of the before and after on the painting, and we had a stonemason come in and do basically tuck pointing on the portions of the buildings that were in bad shape. And then the guys put the block filler on, and then they painted it. So it was a real improvement. So they got that all done last fall, and then this spring already we've had a couple warm days. Travis has been inside the building. It's painting those because when the roofs were not sealed properly, we got a lot of water that went in there, and it was kind of getting moldy, and it was looking really bad. So
Good.
they're in the process, or it might be done now, painting the insides. So it was a huge improvement.
Mhm.
And then, like I said earlier, we will get the fire hydrants.
Yep.
So that should take care of everything that we had approved for last year.
Okay.
Be completed.
Cul-de-sac, nothing going on there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge expenditure, but we don't have the money
Hmm.
to pay for it. So
That's by the foundries. They just want.
they just need a turnaround
bigger
for their,
circle.
so people aren't using their parking lots to turn around, but it really needs to be big enough for a semi
This is
to turn
pretty big.
around, which is
Yeah.
pretty good size. So unless we can find some grant money out there, I don't know that we will ever have enough money to do it. And the ready funds that they say were available, we have not been able to get. And when I say we, I'm talking about Melanie Kellogg. She's the economic development person for Noble County, to get any kind of good information back to let us know if we're still in the queue or what. Because for the longest time there was Ready One money, and the Ready One money had to be 75% dispersed before they could start dispersing Ready Two. And we did not apply for Ready One, so we're in Ready Two.
Oh,
But I was at the airport, which is what most of all of the Ready money is going for, and it looks like those improvements are moving along. So maybe I leave it on there because I'm always hopeful that maybe we'll get it.
so we have to apply for the Ready One?
No. So they had a Ready One thing that they ran out, and there were certain things that only certain people could apply for or entities could apply for. So mostly it was things that would have huge economic development impact on the area. So obviously your airport,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe roads for the Amazon and the data center and
Yeah.
those places.
Yeah.
You gotta change your whole road system when you got
Yeah.
development like that going in and trucks coming in and out of warehousing. So
But the trucks that go back there, they're going back there for those businesses, right? So if they have to turn around.
yeah, but they were just kind of talking about other people, like, I don't know, like people drive around all over the place and turn around.
Oh, I see.
I have not yet to understand people
Yeah.
and their thought, but there was a truck, and I think maybe that precipitated all of the questions as to why we don't have a turnaround. There was a semi that was parking there,
Oh,
like on the road
uh-huh.
on the weekend.
Oh,
And
Huh.
so we had to go through this whole process of
Hmm.
Paul tried to get him to move. He didn't want to move. So then we had to put in a no parking sign, and then had to get enforced through the no parking sign.
so was he sleeping there? Like parking and
He's
sleeping?
just parking a semi there because he probably lives in town and he has no place to park in
And
town
he's-
because you're not allowed to park. And
Oh,
he probably had somebody pick him up. He
oh,
lived up in LaGrange.
oh, geez, ow.
Yeah.
Heck, that's weird.
So probably somewhere along the line, somebody said, oh, hey, you can park out here. Well, then the factory's changed hands over the years, and then they're like, why is this truck parking here?
Yeah. Huh. Weird.
So I'm thinking that
Huh.
maybe had something
Yeah.
to do with it. I
Yeah.
don't know. And that people couldn't get around it. I don't know. And then, the streetlight thing stays on there until I can finally
Yeah,
do something about it.
yeah. Just old stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh,
No, just update
update.
or no update actually is more the case. And then under miscellaneous,
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Approval for the November meeting to invest 85,000 into the trust. Indiana still needs to be completed. So nothing to vote on there. Just-
No, we gotta do that yet. And so Trust Indiana is I don't know. It's a group of, it's almost, and they invest in different things, but what they invest in is what municipalities can invest in, because we can't invest in stock market. 'Cause it's
Too bad.
iffy,
I don't know.
too iffy for us.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to say high interest, but we get about anywhere from 4 to 4.5% interest. We have been over the last year.
That's good. That's,
Which
rates
is
will
pretty
be
good.
coming down.
Probably.
As long as you stay above 3, you're in. Right.
Yeah, and so far we've been staying on over
If
3.
you're getting a good rate on
Even
it,
like-
then that's as
even
good
with
Yeah,
as
I mean, it's pretty decent, and we
as good
can
as you
get,
can
to it.
Mhm.
So there's no penalty for us to
Yep.
take money out of it or put money
Yep.
into it.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna bring up that 118 if it wasn't at least making 3%, you should do something just to get the interest,
Yeah.
but if you're doing that already, you're good then.
Yeah, I'll get that switched over tomorrow.
The next meeting to be determined.
yeah, but if we don't have anybody that comes in on a facade grant, can't talk,
Mhm.
then around November,
Okay.
October, November, when we do our plan to spend money that we
Yep.
don't spend. But
Yep,
But we do have, Jim and Chris Coe bought Blazing's old place, so they'll be
what's
put,
going on with that?
well, they're gonna put in a strip mall. So
This
I don't
still
know.
hasn't happened?
Yeah, so I don't know if they'll come in and ask for money. I'd have to look through to see if they're eligible.
Okay.
And then, Dollar General's coming in, but they're not asking for anything.
This is crazy. I didn't know until breaking ground.
Well, I've known about it for years, and I've been kind of trying to get them to,
Yeah. Yeah,
but,
Why did they go over right here when there's one?
was one right there too.
there will be
What's
3
their thing?
within 2 miles.
Mhm.
And I said to him, I said, I understand your business plan, but my hope was that, okay, they get too many close together, then one's obviously gonna go out.
Right.
And then Paul goes, yeah, it's gonna be the one at 6 and 9. I'm not gonna close the ones in town, which is wanted.
Probably true. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it doesn't have as much traffic.
Mhm. Yeah.
Here you got people that
There's so
are,
much traffic on this road. It just blows my mind. That's
So do they
crazy.
sell stuff like Miller's does?
their frozen food is similar to theirs.
I never go to them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't, I
Are
mean,
they-
their prices used to be a lot better than they are now. They're not,
That's where
They're
it's,
not $1 anymore.
no, they
No.
they can actually be more expensive than Miller's on some items.
I think
You
that's,
really gotta watch.
they go by convenience though. Like, if you're by around the lakes and stuff, you're not gonna drive all the way to Walmart to get something when Dollar General's right there. So that's what they, and then having multiple locations. That's just their business plan, but they're, a lot of stuff's not cheaper than Walmart now. It's actually, Walmart's still cheaper than that. But if the convenience thing works and you're passing one, you're gonna stop there instead of. going all the way to
But you know,
Walmart.
that this will make 14 within, so Noble County, part of LaGrange, because I
Mhm.
included like
Oh,
Oakville
right.
and the one in South Milford, and then Ligonier. And then I think I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't know if Merriam is in Noble
Oh.
County still or not, if
Oh.
that's kind of on the edge, but that's like 14 or 15 within
Yeah.
that small area.
Mhm. What they do.
And that doesn't include your Family Dollars. Because there's a Family Dollar in, is there still one in Kennebunk?
Mhm.
And then there's one in Ligonier.
This,
And there's $2 Generals and
There's a $2 General Zone, there's a Family Dollar.
I think
still.
it's still out by Impact.
that's.
That's a Dollar Tree,
That's
which is the
Dollar
same thing.
Tree. Yeah, Dollar
Same
Tree
thing.
bought Family Dollar out.
Yeah.
That.
That's right, there's
Oh.
Lash. So yeah, there is one.
Dollar
So-
General will do stuff like they'll be publicly traded, and if they don't think the valuation of their company is correct, they'll just take it private. And then they'll wait a couple years and bring it back out, a bunch of money on IPO. And that's just, they've been doing this.
So that's how they have the money to keep them up.
Mhm. Yep. And then they do something with the owners. I forget how they do that on, like when you buy into the store, yeah, X amount.
Like a fee
200,000.
fee or something.
Yeah, something like that. So,
But like this, the owners of this, it's a RSM something.
Hmm.
But I mean, do they own all the other ones? Cause I just can't see.
I think they're all different, but they use a lot of the same like contractors. It's like these guys.
Yeah,
are-
those-
They're like,
They're on it because
Mhm.
they know everything
yep,
what they're doing, which is nice because we don't have to hold their hand.
Probably. Supplier's probably the same. Now that, yeah. Whoever contracted out shouldn't kill him. Just keep putting them on. One after another. Oh, yeah.
I think at some point.
At some point, it would eat away at themselves. So, like you said, I mean, once they get enough money out of that one, if it doesn't make it, then this one picks up that slack and just keep going. So, yeah, that's interesting. But who knows? It's a system.
It is.
Spend their money.
Well, I don't have anything else.
So, let's see, all in favor to adjourn the meeting or how that goes?
Sure. Adjourn the meeting at 5:52.
Adjourning the meeting at 5:50.
I don't know if I can get out of this thing. I never can get out. Yeah. Dave, remove ads in report.
You guys are just enough to be dangerous, right?
Well, it's not
it's
easy.
changed.
It's well, and they just. Yeah, I'm just gonna. This whole thing now.